Now, this was a really popular story. So we have the university, right, of Guyana. It's a school, and there's a lot of trees, right? And there was a story about women at a certain time, if they were to pass under that tree, usually later at night,
Hmm.
there were cases where they would pass under that tree, and then when they got home, they were speaking a completely different language that they never learned to
Weird.
speak, mostly Dutch. Uh,
Crazy.
yeah, it was. I believe it was Dutch for the most part. But they would pass under this, and this was like multiple women for a period
Wow.
of time. This was happening to multiple women, and just women. They would pass under the tree, and they would speak a completely different language, and they had knowledge about things that they didn't before.
And did they remain speaking these languages?
No, at a certain point, either whether it was like a religious ceremony, something, it's big back home to go to the priest or go to the pandit or the imam to rectify things like this, right? What would be called possession, right? And very freely people will call it possession back home. But this was a case that, it was happening to a few women. At a certain point, you could say the spirit left or whatever was having a hold on them left. But that also just why it's plausible is because the Guyana has a history of the Dutch
Hmm.
colonizing.
Okay.
So there's a saying they say, make sure, don't build anything over a Dutch burial ground. And the funny part is that you don't know where a Dutch burial ground is because you don't know what's buried. Like there's no markers or anything. So
Interesting.
so it's like you be careful where you build things and where you step because you don't know where that Dutch burial ground is, right? And there's been quite a few stories, and I'm sure that I can probably find someone who knows a little bit more about it. But I just find that so interesting that they were speaking Dutch.
Yeah, yeah. It's yes, like I said, it's not an easy language to learn either. Like I've heard it and I'm like, wow, it's because usually if you listen to like English with French or German
Mhm.
or other, they kind of sound similar, similar words and stuff. Where Dutch, I don't understand anything.